Dude, barely anything happens.
You keep saying the same thing, Jaiden. Barely anything happens. You say the same thing over and over again.
Like, it takes fucking forever to achieve something.
That's the problem.
Yes.
Let's see. Game data.
Are you recording?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, good.
Dude, I literally started recording. You're like, are you recording? I hope you're recording.
Dude, I do not fucking sound like that. What the fuck?
I don't sound like that.
Whatever, just continue.
Okay. This is where we left off. You was like sleeping so bad.
What? Why is it glitching?
It's
Oh
go-
wait, never mind.
Are you
It's not
stupid?
there yet.
Are you
Yeah,
stupid?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just realized.
You're so stupid.
I'm sorry. You weren't scrolling up. I didn't know there was a fucking window.
Really? I guess you didn't see the part due to a violent storm, Jim. That's the sad part.
Bro, I can barely fucking see the text. It's so small.
Really?
Yes,
Is it really that small?
it's small.
And you thought Tails Gets Trolled was small.
That was even smaller.
Tails Gets Trolled?
Yes.
Oh. Okay. A young lady stands in her bedroom. Due to a violent storm, her house has just lost power, along with her wireless internet connection. It has also severed her link to a popular video game she was playing with a young man at a critical moment. That young man is relying on his young lady to reestablish a connection somehow. This young lady named. It's on the tip of your tongue. What was the name of this young lady again?
Mandy.
Flighty board.
Okay.
No, that wasn't it. One more time. Rose Landlande. Examine room. Your name is Rose. As was previously mentioned, you are without electricity, although your laptop computer still functions on battery power. You have a variety of interests. You have a passion for rather obscure literature. You enjoy creative writing and are somewhat secretive about it. You have a fondness for the bestial, bestially strange and fictitious, and
Why
some
were you going to say bestiality?
it really looked like it. Bestially strange and um, fictionist, and sometimes dabble in psychoanalysis. You also like to knit, and your room is a bit of a mess. And on occasion, if just the right one strikes your fancy, you like to play video games with your friends. What will you do? Retrieve arms from the pauper box. The pauper box, the pauper package contents are private. No one is allowed to look inside. Riff like a fagulum and puke on your bed. Ah, what a terrible idea. That thought alone makes you sick to your stomach. Stroke writing journal and mutter, my precious. You will only resort to such an embarrassing activity while no one was watching. These journals are for your eyes only. Get violin. Wow.
Okay, we're experiencing the violin again.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I guess for now. Yeah. You capture log the violin, storing it the root card of your Index. Play a haunting refrain on the violin.
Can we skip this? Yeah, just press the blue link. Just skip it.
It's already over. You're such a baby.
Dude, I just want to get past this as fast as fucking possible, okay?
You already hate this part already?
I just want to get through it.
You wait upon 40 seconds playing the violin while your friend is in peril. Nice time management skills there, sweetheart. Tell Liv Tyler you love her before impact. Since your good for nothing friend is obviously not going to bail you out in time, you issue words of parting foulness to dear, sweet Liv. Oh, if only Affleck could have been the one to make the final sacrifice instead of her stubborn, blue-collar, salt-of-earth father, then she would fall into your arms for consolation, and you will be the one to make the deceased Bruce Willis proud. Capture log knitting bag, supply bag. You get the knitting bag. It accompanies the left leaf card under the violin per the tree motor's alphabetical sorting method. K crater V. Lookout window. Your panoramic window offers a view of your yard below and the mausoleum housing your dead cat Jaspers, who died when you were young. Your mom had the structure erected with a spirit of scornful irony in response to your youthfully innocent request to hold a funeral for the animal. At least that's how you have come to interpret the gesture in retrospect. You can also make out a silhouette of the laboratory next door, a facility which likely broadcasts a strong wireless internet signal. You may be able to connect to the signal from a different part of the house. Perhaps if you seek higher ground, get laptop. You take your laptop and prepare to make the journey through the house. L greater V. L less than L less than V. L greater K. This causes the tree to be unbalanced, so your Silix outbalances itself. Now the laptop accompanies the root card, while the other two items comprise the leaves. K less than L. V greater than L. Examine book on desk. The book is absolutely indispensable for enthusiasts of your ilk, of which there are very few. Take book. You take Grimoire. Grim less than L. G less than K. Go explore the house. Nice picture. You leave your bedroom. Hanging just next to your door in the hallway is a painting of an exorcist wizard. Your mother collects these awful things ironically. She must know how much you detest them. Wait, this is literally just the other guy, but the opposite. And there is no doubt in your mind she stores these dreadful things in the house to bother you. Jaiden.
What?
Are you paying attention?
I am. I'm just eating my candy, bro.
Down the hall to the right is the right way to the observatory. Perhaps you will be able to connect from up there. Your mother's room is also in that direction. You will have to watch your step. Tiptoe to observatory. You approach a juncture in the hallway. Beyond the juncture is the observatory. Sneak by. This door leads to the observatory. You haven't ventured up there in quite some time. Go through door. What the hell? The door opens to an exterior walkway leading to the observatory entrance. You've seen less inclement weather before. All the things you'll do to help out a friend. Hurry up to that observatory. Oh, that was easy. Try to connect. You first put your laptop down on the floor to get it situated, but removing it from the root card causes all the branches and leaves to be severed. Your items are dumped incrementally on the floor. See what you can observe. You're in a hurry, sure, but that doesn't mean you can't take a moment to peek through the huge telescope. You find a gap in the clouds. It seems a flurry of smaller meteoroids is streaking steadily overhead. You're not sure what this means, but it is somewhat disconcerting. Stack the laptop on a groomer to maximize elevation. You will need extra advantage you can get. Access laboratory Wi-Fi network. What? Okay.
What?
She was in GameFAQs.com. Now she's reconnected.
GameFAQs.
Yeah. It's a website where you see?
Yeah, but what is that an actual website?
Yeah, it's where you find like game facts. Like walkthroughs.
Are they helpful facts?
Yeah, it's like, walkthroughs.
Like how to speed run things basically.
Yeah, like you ask game questions and people will give it to you.
Oh. Hold up, my mom's calling.
Yep.
Alright, I'm back.
What happened?
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti. There are several signals being broadcasted from the laboratory, each of relatively decent strength. One of them is mysteriously and quite conveniently unsecured, requiring no password. You select the signal and reconnect to the game with John. Oh man, he's got a couple seconds before he gets destroyed by the meteor. I'm back. Hurry up and open my door. Not that it even matters. I think I'm probably dead no matter what. Patience, you still haven't used the new totem. I believe it will create the item on the punch card. So what is it? Like an apple or something? What will that even do? We'll see. I found no evidence that anyone has successfully created the item, and the content of the card appears to be variable from session to session. In one instance, it was described as an eggy-looking thing. Sick. Do we have enough of those building jewels to make it? According to the Anthurium, it is a free item. This speaks to its importance, in my view. Now off you go. Remove door from hedges. There goes the rest of your Bilgris. Put back to her back. You probably should have just done this in the first place. Take totem to alchemitter. Got to get those stupid blocks out of the way first. The Keno Spite is getting awfully worked up about all this. Remove blocks. You store the perfectly generic objects in your penary register, potentially to be deployed at a later time. Take a bite of apple.
I think you were supposed to press E, Chow.
E.
No, S.
S.
Yeah.
Wait, there was an S button?
It's S. Take bite of apple.
Oh. End of Act 1.
Yeah, you were too late, bro. You didn't press S fast enough.
Years in the future, but not many. What? A wayward vagabond records a stuttering step in the sun-bleached dust. Act 2. What? MS Paint Adventures.
So literally, he just dies. That's it.
Seems like it.
Damn.
I'd be inclined to dispense with the trite even under less pressing circumstances. Needless to say, I'll forego the indestructible ASC2 banner, which typically heralds the striking freefall of these documents. I'll also resist the urge to brandish any copyright marks or the particular neurosis that concerns itself with the theft of the utterly mundane. I'll allow other deranged prospectors to stake claims on their worthless plots as the woods burn around them. My introduction will be sparse. There will be no majestic prose blustering in the sails of a gallien, as we embark on this voyage together. Nor will there be any ham-fisted prose whipping its limbs under a bedsheet like a retarded ghost. For that matter, I won't set the stage or dim the lights. The mood, you will see, will be set soon enough. Since you are reading this, chances are you have installed the game on your computer already. If this is true, like many others, you have just participated in bringing about the end of the world. Don't beat yourself up about it. There was never anything you could have done to prevent it. The end is happening right now, as I type. As you read, I have come to understand that we were always doomed through our collective ignorance, and now further doomed by those few who know and struggle to flee. If you're lucky, you'll be among the smaller subset of the latter who are successful. What I mean is, while that game you installed is just one more grinding slab of rock sealing our planet's crypt, it is also your only hope to live. I presently face with the same conundrum as you, and though I speak with more experience, my own outcome is far from assured. I will play the game, as much as of it as there is to play, and record my findings here. If you want to live, you will do as I instruct. My condolences. TT.
What is this, Jumanji? Well, he ate the apple and created the Apple logo, so good for him. Right. Now they're in purgatory.
The kernel divides. The two halves go through their separate ways, leaving behind this bright portion. Oh, now it's gone.
Yeah.
Yep. Boy. What is left of the sprite undergoes a mysterious transformation. For a moment, you thought you heard someone say boy as if whispered in the precipice of your awareness. It was probably just your imagination, though. You there, boy. Click this. To walk around, use the mouse arrow keys or WASD keys. Click on various objects to open command menus for them. Outstanding Flash Programming by Alexis Granke. Okay. Oh, now we're actually playing. We're actually moving.
But that's not your mouse.
I think this is the in-game mouse.
Yeah.
This large platform. Good grief, what is it, boy? Boy, open this door and walk through it. Peek over the railing? Getting close to the railing makes you a little nervous. It's a long way down. What's that? It looks different now. After you bit that apple, your whole house seemed to be transported somewhere. Then the apple disappeared and the kernel sprite underwent a transformation. Aside from the change in appearance, the transformation doesn't seem to have any relevant ramifications. Let's see. Boy, open the store and walk through it. Huh, we're actually playing the game.
While you're controlling it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Alright, we can't go through the front door.
Yeah, makes sense.
I wonder if we can go through the back door.
No, you'll probably die too.
Really?
Well, dude, you're in an endless void. I mean, like, if you, like, fall, I guess you're pretty much dead.
Yeah. You don't know the combination.
I guess we find the combination.
This is a mess, boy. You're so glad your dad wasn't watching when you did this. He would never let you hear the end of it. This weighs a ton. You'd probably be surprised if the game cursor could lift it, or at least not without a significant expense of grist. Of all places for words to drop the inferno thing, more than ever you feel. What's the word you're looking for? Of course, house trapped. Let's go through here.
Your dad's dead.
Let's go through here. Okay, now we're outside.
Cool, I guess.
Whoa. What's that? The trick handcuffs are still there, thank God. And no, you're not about to try to claim them just now. Good thing that we're moving.
I guess.
You sound so sad.
I mean,
Through some mysterious force, your house seems to be powered, even though the wires are severed and quite bizarre.
Wait, the cabinets. Check the cabinets.
Okay. You don't give a shit about what's in there. Probably nothing you'll be inclined to use now, anyway.
But there could have been something to use in there.
Hmm.
The fridge?
Okay, let's check the fridge. No, not the artwork. The fridge. Like,
I guess you can't.
yeah. Okay, let's see if we can go back to our room. For cake? It seems you are still connected to the internet. I was just trying to get in touch with you. You'll apply in a moment once you have fully assessed your situation.
Didn't we just do that though?
Mm. Boy, quit all this scurrying around. For last time, this boy's name is John. Fine, John, return to your quarters. To go back to your bedroom, tiptoeing around this weird pedledrum-based lunge. Now, John, respond to your friend Unit. John, are you there? Hey, yeah, I'm here. And not dead, I think. I know, I've been watching you scramble through the house like a lunatic. You should have answered me sooner. Oh man, sorry, I was looking around for my dad and I can't find him anywhere. Have you seen him? No, I'm sure he'll turn up. We have more important things to address right now. Yeah, like where am I? I don't know that either, but I've determined your neighborhood was destroyed by the meteor. Wherever you were transported, it saved you from the impact. I've been reading reports in the news over the last few days. There have been many smaller meteor collisions with people's homes around the world, and they seem to be getting bigger. Yours was the biggest they've identified so far. Wow, okay, so then I guess if this is all the game's doing, then the point is for us to save the world? Perhaps. Then we better get moving and figure this game out. Yes, but wait. We should retrieve your PDA yet again. It will help to keep tabs on each other while you investigate. I think I can get you closer to it if I can replenish our grist supply somewhat. There may be a way to recycle some that we already used. Okay, I'll meet you out on the balcony. Wait, Rose, one thing. What? You never even wished me a happy birthday. Hello? I was working on something to send you, but I was running late with it. I didn't want you to think I believed meager well wishes alone would suffice for the occasion. That said, happy birthday, John. Haha. Oh geez, that is silly. Anyway, thanks. First, take the fabric item on the floor there. The towel?
Hey,
Why?
Chow.
What?
How long is this game?
Let's see. At least 800, at least 8,000 pages.
8,000?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Don't worry. Don't worry, we're at page, let me go ahead and save right now. We're at page 257.
Alright, continue.
Okay. The tower, why? Oh well. You're the boss. You capture Lock Tower. What now? Do as the purple text says. To the balcony. John makes his way to the balcony for your awkwardly worded request. Wait, take that. The blue wobbly thing. You whimsically decide to capture log the totem which was used to create the apple tree earlier. John, recycle the gist as was dictated by your cohort. You know, this is a lot more faster.
What?
These moments.
What's faster?
Each of these pages for some reason.
Because they're shorter.
Yeah. John cannot do anything with the grist as of this moment. That is up to the server player. I see. Yes, that will suffice. Rose deletes the perfectly generic objects. 6 units of Burgess are restored to your grist cache. Rose expands the gist to drag a new plank from the balcony in the direction of the PDA. John went across the precalculus platform swiftly. John isn't sure about that. It's a long way down. Boy, I said make haste on the narrow catwalk. John is very nervous about the idea, and the strident tone of your commands is starting to make him feel a little upset. Fine, proceed as your level of comfort dictates. You consciously walk within range of the PDA. Rose retrieves it. Now take it. Okay. We flinged one statues. Bless you. Bless.
Thank you.
Bless you.
Thank you. Thank you.
You've sneezed so many times. Well,
I know.
There goes the statue.
Yeah.
You grab the PDA, launching one of the Halocran figurines into the night. You can kiss that one goodbye. Just one command was suffice. Thanks. It looks like you're not the only one trying to locate your father after the disaster. These bowling men are uninteresting. John, are you okay? You seem a bit tentative. I'm fine, I guess. Since I got here, I feel compelled to do these weird things don't really want to do. By some kind of voice that I can't really even hear. I don't know. It is hard to explain. Perhaps the early symptoms of an anxiety disorder, like post-traumatic stress? Yeah, maybe, who knows? Well, if you can pull yourself together, there are a few more things we should try. Like prototyping the canner spray again, if possible. We should hurry. My laptop battery won't last forever. Okay, I will go back inside. No, don't do that. Hop off this ledge on that car. What? No, that sounds incredibly dangerous. Now you're just being a pest. Which turnip truck did you just tumble out of anyway? Who are you? Used in the future, but not many. An unsealed tunnel welcomes hot desert air into its stagnant depths. Interesting.
Right.
You there, boy?
So he's contacting us.
So there's actual lore.
Let's skip this. I don't want to read it.
You're not reading this. What are you talking about?
So I don't really want you reading that fucking paragraph. It looks like it's something out of the fucking Bible, dude.
What? Bro, when was the last time you read the Bible?
Years.
I was gonna go ahead and read it.
Nah, skip it.
Oops. Sorry, viewers. Since Jaiden wants us to skip it, it's his fault.
Yeah, fuck y'all.
Examination of the basics. Upon connecting with the client user, you, the server user, will be met with a control panel allowing you to manipulate your co-player's environment. You will find that you are allowed to deploy 4 items at no expense. 3 of these are rather large machines, and 1 is a punch card. It's quite possible that you have already deployed some of these items before reading this. If this is the case, and you have activated the machine called the extruder such that it displays a countdown, you must proceed to section 8100 of this walkthrough immediately. The life of the client user depends on it, and if your co-player has activated this device in your environment too, then yours does as well. But if not, please refrain from using anything with the extruder, aside from merely deploying it. This will buy us some time to think things through properly, and to go over the basics of the game before you find your soft, easily punctured head in the jaws of the lion. As mentioned, there are 4 items to consider, each playing a role in a process which appears to have a signaler purpose to manufacture objects out of thin air. The designers of the game, judging by the language used, regard this process as a sort of alchemy. This may allude to complexities in the production process yet to present themselves, but for now, the variety of objects you are able to create remains quite limited. The items in questions are the extruder, again, tread lightly with this one, the totem latte, the alchrometer, and the pre-punch card. I will describe how these devices work in the conjunction with each other, and I will use the analogy in having a key made at the hardware store to help you understand. First, deploy all these objects in convenient proximity to each other. Be sure to not block doors or pathways with them. You can always revise the dimensions of rooms to make space for them, and I advise against this, or even experimenting with a function. Doing so comes to at the expense of build grist and commodity, which appears to be at a premium at the onset, and one you'd be best advised to save for later, the extruder. Removing the lid signals the moment your life becomes a great whirling batshit panegyrinium, somewhat resembling the chaos of an especially ethnic wedding. Somewhere, a source uncle deliberately shatters china on the floor, muddy livestock is decorated. And then lost track of the question, whose moo is this? At times can be heard over the din. This is now your reality. But aside from that, it marks the beginning of the process I am about to describe. The countdown begins, yes. Also, an entity called the kernel sprite is released, but neither of these things are all that relevant to this process, to my knowledge. More of these things later. What is relevant is the unlimited extruder ability to dispense kryptonite dowels. It will dispense at least one, though I suspect it is capable of producing more. Given parameters I'm not yet familiar with, in my key-making analogy, these dowels represent the uncarved pieces of metal which the hardware store employee retrieves from a drawer or a rack and sets about carving into a key. The 2 following items are needed to do the carving. The pre-punch card. It is a simple Silidix card containing an item. There is evidence to suggest the specific item it contains is variable from session to session. The card I deployed contained a blue apple. Yours may be different. It should matter, hopefully. Additionally, the card, as you may guess, is punched, like one used with integrate computing systems. The pattern of holes comprises data, which I believe corresponds to the instructions for creating the item the card contains. That it is pre-punched suggests there is a way to punch an unpunched card, possibly imprinting it with the data for the item it contains, though no mechanism for this has presented itself yet. But the data on the card cannot be used to create the item directly. There is a middleman. That middleman is the totem lethe. The totem lethe. There is essentially the key carving machine. It will carve into your criskite dar a pattern of grooves and countries, the sort which makes a key unique. The instructions for this are supplied by the punch card, which is inserted into the lethe pre-activation to configure its chisels. Once the door is carved, you have a totem serving as your key, which can then be used to unlock the card item through the accurameter. But at this point, I will diverge from my key-making analogy and switch to a barcode analogy, which is not a terribly strenuous leap to make, since the concepts of a key and a barcode are essentially the same, one being a unique pattern of grooves, the other of varying black lines. The accurameter. If you place a Krixna dowel, carved or uncarved, on the accurameter, small pedestal, its robotic arm will scan the contours with a laser, hence the barcode analogy. This is the machine's way of reading the data originally imprinted from the card and transferring that data into a physical object, though typically this is not done without expense, I believe. An uncarved dowry results in the creation of a perfectly generic object, which is a seemingly useless green cube. It costs 2 units of build grist to make, and I do not advise you to waste resources on it. There appears to be many other varieties of grist, ostensibly used in combinations to create different sorts of items, which possibly offers some insight into the game's use of the term alchemy. But quite conveniently, there is an exception to this. Creating the item on the pre-punch card costs nothing. This is good because creating this item turns out to be essential. Now that you know this, you can, in your own time, begin the process. Once you iterate it, naturally there is no going back. So best to be prepared, but you probably shouldn't drag your feet too long. As I mentioned earlier, this is your only means of escape. When you're ready, be prepared to follow the steps in the next section swiftly. A100, so your Cruxter is ticking. Does this to live. Do this to live. And now let's get back to the episode. You're such a fat, lazy person.
I'm not even doing anything.
Okay. In the distance, meteorites fall with greater frequency. The fire in the forest burns so hot, not even the rain is putting it out. Check status of battery. Your laptop battery is alright for now, but it won't be for long. If the power in the house doesn't come back on, you can think of one last resort. The small backup generator stored behind the mausoleum. Prototype sprite with Betty Crocker box. But, oh man, you're going to use that? That sucks. What a stupid idea. We have to hurry along. I'm running low on battery. But the cake mix, that's so dumb. I doubt it matters. We might as well just use any old crap lying around. Fine, I guess. The sprite is playing hard to get. You guess that's what you get for originally prototyping it with something that engenders mischief and prankicism. Do the podded vegetable instead. It looks delicious. Pipe down, you. This is Will's decisions, not yours. Prototype sprite with Sasocre text. Oh, yes, sweet. Now we're talking. See if you can distract it. I'll try to sneak up on it. John frail about in a distracting manner. The sprite finds the distracting manner in which you frail about to be rather distracting. The pesky sprite eludes you again. Not even the great colonel himself can outfox it. And narrowly missing with your attempt to create the color sprite. You drop the massive tone. The entire house rattles under the astonishing girth of the book. In the other room, Nana's ashes dump onto the sprite, which is caught unawares by the dousing. Inspect Hag Ash incident. You found this sacred urn toppled again. This time you're quite sure it wasn't your fault. The sprite is nowhere to be found. Move crux from doorway. Finally. Oh, we don't have enough. Oh man, where'd it go? I can't find it anywhere in the house. No time to worry about it. The next thing you should do is get your server copy of the game from the card. You need to connect to my client so I can repeat your steps and presumably join you wherever you go, whenever you are. We should do this quickly before my house burns down. What, there's a fire? There will be soon. Oh geez, so move this thing already. It looks like it requires a lot of grist to move. I don't have enough to relocate the door either. How much do you have? 0? Oh, I thought about jumping to the car from the ledge earlier, but that sounds really dangerous. I have a bad idea. Meet me upstairs. Do again as Purple Rose say. You're about to head upstairs, but you thought you heard something behind you. It was faint, but you could swear it was a small, light-hearted chuckle along the lines of a spirited hoo-hoo-hoo. Ignore the woman's antics. What the...
That's something.
You're not sure you even saw a woman, let alone any of her hypothetical antics, but whatever it was, you might have caught a glimpse of it. It sure gave you the willies. You head upstairs on your way to the balcony. Your PDA is acting up again. Indulge the device, but be curt with it. Hey bro, check it out. I'm working on some new rhymes. Dude, I don't have time for your nerdy raps. Come on, this is Hells of Ill. Just listen. It sounds like you don't even believe me, but that I was about to get blown up. But I really was. But now I'm in some weird dimension that Suburb sent me to or something. And now on top of that, I think I'm being haunted by my dead grandma. Huh? For real? Yeah, it's true, but I'll talk to you later about it. I think I could drop some sick rhymes along this. Ah, man. See, I just don't think all the rapping stuff is really as cool as you think it is. No, this beat dope, check it. No, I have to go by. Wait. Oregon's getting wagged on us. But I'm getting armed and dangerous. Sending men in space for saving us. See which players more courageous. Ben or Bruce, dudes, reach a truce. Put their blow truths to use and up suck it. A flex sacrifice sacrifice would have to be sacrifice. Fluck it. Bro be a stained glass saint on a cross. getting hella Christ plagiarized. Bruce like Alpha the Cruffelous Nuff and this fucking savior fuss. Restrained his ass per McLean redux while Beskirmer remained dangerous. When a plan gone astray pays off a wasted craterus, ashtray catering to layers of Matt Mercurius, vague remainder dust. Wait, Mercury wasn't even in any of those meteor movies, was he?
Damn, this is shit.
I'll have to make a rap about. I don't know, Morgan Freeman or something being the president. It'll be called Obama made it so that no one gives a shit about black presidents in movies anymore. See, you've got to fill me in on what's going on, so I have something to rap about besides all your dumb shit movies.
What?
Enough strange poetry from the wet text. You head to the balcony to find out what Rose has in mind. She is messaging you again. The purple text is less irrational than the red text. I'm lifting the car up to the balcony. Whoa, okay. Once it is up, retrieve the game, then I'll put it back down on the driveway. But the door is locked. Then break the window. But it's my car. But it's my dad's car. It's just a window, and this is sort of an emergency. Otherwise, I promise I'll handle the car with velvet gloves. Alright, pick up car. Yep, of course.
Well, there goes a go. Damn.
Ridiculous folly, inexcusable. You're inclined to agree, but hey, accidents happen. You double check your PDA to make sure if Rose is really gone. Indeed, this seems to be the case. TG is still pestering you, of course, but another chum is now logged in as well. What color are the words that this chum says? I'm back. Oh, hi. I went to investigate the explosion I heard. Was it by any chance a meteor? Yes. How did you know? Oh man, it's kind of a long story. Anyway, are you okay? Did it blow up your yard or start a fire or anything? No, I am fine. It landed a pretty good raise from my house and I went to look at it. And it's pretty big. But because it doesn't but Beck doesn't want me to go near it. So I came home. He seems to think it's dangerous. Well gosh, he's probably right. Anyway, what have you been up to, John? Oh, did you get my package yet? Yeah, I was trying to get it, but Woz dropped my car into a weird spooky bottomless pit, and the package was in the car, and I'm really sorry about that. Oh no. Wow, okay, I guess I should have started at the beginning. See, a meteor blew up my neighborhood. That's terrible, John. I'm so sorry. But I'm okay, and my house is too, sort of. That game I was telling you about, Suburb, which I was playing with World, was sort of transporting me somewhere at the last minute. But now I'm trapped here, and it's weird and dark, and I can't find my dad, and I think I lost the car and my copy of the game in the pit. And I think I have to save the world from the apocalypse. Well, it sounds really crazy and kind of scary, but it also sounds kind of exciting. I don't know, John. Maybe this is your destiny. If anyone can save the world, I think it is probably you. Wow, you think so? Yes. Well, okay, but it's not even that simple. I was about to connect to Rose to help transport her and save her from meteors and fire and stuff. But she lost battery power, and I lost the game disc. So I think I have to get TG to use his copy to save her. But that jackass won't shut up and stop rapping and stuff. Ha 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 ha. He is so silly. Yeah, anyway, I should talk to him about it. So BRB. The green text was attractive. Now, view the red text again. When the film crew zooms where the president's at, I'm like, if that dude's black, I'll eat my hat. Turns out he is, so, well, we're all damn. Director's got gumped him. Looks like we'll all flip our shit. He ain't shining shoes or something. It's called free masturbation. If it's not pres-election, it's God accession. And Bruce Almighty, whoops, different Bruce from the one I just mentioned. Ah! Can explain to me why this ain't a condescension to think I'll shit a brick. Not even he can convey the intention with his quick spun with rather defray all this tension, sit on his lap while he whittles a sprint. And some guy eyes what he does and patronizes, I guess, Negricities, the mother of invention. Stop rapping for a second, you horse ass. I have something important to talk about. What's up? Rose is in trouble and she needs help. I was going to connect to her with Suburb, but I lost my copy. Okay. Also, she lost battery power. If she can get back up and running, she'll need someone with the game to get her out of there before her house burns down. So I think you should use your copy of the game to help her. My copy? That's gonna be tough. Why? I lost it. It's a stupid story and I'd rather not talk about it. Should be embarrassing, yo. I thought you said you had two. Well, yeah. One is my brother's copy. Okay, well, get his then. Alright. But he's not going to be happy about that. Whatever. Also, you might want to read Woe's walkthrough to get to speed on this. Oh, man. What? Nothing really. Looks like I'm saying is the girl tends to lay it on kind of thick, you know? Slash roll eyes. Your laptop is out of battery. There's only one thing left to do. Time to make your way to the backup generator. Knit laptop cozy to shield your laptop from the rain. Wow, that was easy. That would be such a waste of time. Besides, you already knitted one a while ago. You retrieve it from your knitting bag and apply it to your laptop. You capture log the laptop plus cozy. Equip grammar to strive specialist. That would be incredibly ill-advised. There are some dark forces you just don't want to mess around with. You understand this better than most. You put the book down. Recapture log your items. You grab the knitting bag and the grimoire. In that order, it's always a logosale puzzle with your tree modus. The tree auto-balances, leaving the knitting bag accessible in the root card. Allocate knitting needles to strike specialists. You feel a lot more comfortable with this as a weapon. You're so handy with these needles. You feel like you could probably use them to fillet a swordfish. You lose the root card in the process, severing the tree. Hey, careful with all that stuff. Knit plush cuddle Cthulhu to soothe nerves. That would be a preposterous waste of time. Besides, you're quite sure you never heard of this creature called Cthulhu before. There are however many specimens of the zoological dubris you're familiar with, such as Cosotogrumer, Fululu, foul patrician of misery. To hear his mammoth belly gurgle is to know the epic of joy has come to an abrupt end. N. Nawabrujibris, Shame Beast, King of Grotesquerie, Rift-Lord of the moist beyond hood. Hearing his murderous chirps, and tongue licks cause it one's bones to explode. I feel like most of these warriors are made up.
Yeah. Yeah, same here.
And of course, there's Olgolf, the deep one. Whenever he grinds his teeth, all the children of a random gallery somewhere will frown continuously for a 9,000-year span. He is the first and smallest of the smaller gods, appointed in servitude of a vile, unfathomable pantheon of middling gods which caters to the whims of the noble circle of poor terrors, an obstinate, opponent order of the elite few, forever cloaked in the darkness of the furthest wing.
Just wait till you see Kratos.
Kratos is gonna kill that thing.
On God.
And there's this strange page containing some rather mysterious notes of submarine passengers. You've never been quite sure what these diagrams are getting at. Take items and proceed downstairs. You recapture log everything the way you want to appear in the tree and head downstairs. You figure there's enough daily dallying to get a move on.
You're gonna die, bitch. You're like, I'm gonna lie, that's actually a pretty badass house.
You like the house?
Yeah.
Wow, the first thing Jaiden likes. You wonder if this rain will ever let up. It's driven since the month began, perhaps long enough to forget its purpose, and no longer even knows the surge fire. Somewhere a zealous god threads these strings between the clouds and the earth, preparing for a sympathy it fears impossible to play. And so it threads on, delaying the rays of the conductor's baton. How you hate this season. April is the coolest month, breathing lilacs out of the dead land, mixing memory and desire, stirring dew roots with spring rain. American sports legend Charles Barkley. Confront mother in hall. Surely your mother is lurking nearby. You should be prepared for an unpleasant confront. Oh, psych! Who's this guy? Her brother? What the? There's this really cool dude, okay? Oh, it's this guy. The guy who sucks at rapping.
Yeah.
There's this really cool dude, okay? He's standing around being all chill, like cool dudes are known to do sometimes. A cool dude like this probably has a really cool dude name, but he probably wouldn't just tell you what it is if you ask. He'll be way too busy for that. Busy being totally sweet, but you could always try to guess his name, and if you were right, he might nod ever so slightly. That's a cool dude's way of letting you know there might just be hope for you yet. Why does his text sound like it came from Knuckles from Tales Get Strolled?
Because you're the one that voiced.
No, I meant the dialogue.
Man, I don't know. Maybe it is.
Enter name. Insufferable
Prick.
This guy doesn't have time for this sort of bullshit. He just slices the name in half. Try again. Dave Strider. Sure. Examine room. What the fuck?
I don't even know what's going on here.
Bro, his room is literally a mess. He has like an emergency like stand right here. The outside of his house is dawn. He has like 4 different posters on the wall. And he has like a sensorizer. He has another.
Why is his desk supported by bricks?
Yeah, like, bro, he couldn't afford it. He had to get like a table stand and put it with bricks.
Damn.
I'm surprised how his house doesn't have a fire hazard. Dude, literally his bed isn't even. His bed is literally just a mattress with another mattress.
Damn. I've been there before though.
Wow. And he has 2 katanas.
Okay, so he can't afford a desk nor an actual bed, but he can afford katanas.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
He thinks he's so.
Damn.
He thinks he's so cool.
I think that's the point.
Your name is Dave, and it is on a reasonably warm April day. Your bedroom window is open to let some air in, and your fan is cranked. Arguably, even more cranked would be your fly beats. Which brings us to your variety of interests. A cool dude like you is sure to have plenty. You have a percent for spitting out unbelievably ill jams with your turntables and mixing gear. You like to rave about bands no one's ever heard of but you. You collect weird dead things preserved in various ways. You are an amateur photographer and operate your own makeshift dark room. You maintain a number of ironically humorous blogs, websites, and social networking profiles, and if the inspiration strikes, you won't hesitate to drop some fat rhymes on a mofo and represent. What will you do? Quickly retrieve arms from cinder blocks. Nah. This guy's literally you.
How is he me?
Because, like, whenever you want to do something, you're like, nah.
Okay.
That's literally you.
Alright, if you say so.
Get the damn beta.
I guess I'm just cool like that.
Yeah. Get the damn beta and save your friend's knife. Get the damn beta and save your friend's life. This notion strikes you a nonsensical. You can't imagine how a video game could have saved someone's life. And in any case, you quite sure no one you know is in any danger. Anyway, these are your copies of the beta you received in the mail recently. You've labeled them with your name in bold red print to distinguish them from your bro's copies, who labeled his in kind. Neither of you really gives a shit about this game or has any interest intention of playing it, but you'll be damned if you let that get in the way of your campaign of one-upmanship.
So he didn't lose the copy, he still has it.
Yes.
So he just lied about that?
Yes. He's just lazy.
Wow, this dude really is me.
Yeah. Bleat like a goat and puce on your turntable. You would never consider allowing any fluid, even remotely resembling urine, to touch your beloved turntables. That would risk breaking them, and a world without the gift of your godly science just doesn't sound like a place you want any part of. While you're at, you might as well wipe out human civilization with a meteor or something ridiculous like that, which will probably never happen. That sort of thing only happens in some stupid idiot movies for super idiots. You will, however, contemplate bleating like a goat for ironically humorous purposes at a later date. Examine closet. This is your closet. This is where you keep a lot of your crap, like that box and that bottle of. What is that? Is that?
Piss.
Check the blue box. This is the package that your friend John Egbert sent you for your 13th birthday a little while ago. It now contains nothing except a note and a certificate of authenticity for the genuine Hollywood memorabilia, which the box originally contained, and which you are now wearing to be ironic, but also to be incredibly cool in a way somehow. Integrally related to the ironic nature of the accessory, you find this sort of exasperating to explain these subtleties, subtleties to people. The box also included a signed photo of Ben Stiller, which now proudly hangs above your closet. Proudly and ironically. Take box. You capture log the box. Oh my god. You capture log the box through your hash map fetch motors. Your motor's current hash function resolves the index by revolving each constant at 2 and each value at 1. The total is divided by your number of cards, and the remainder is the index box equal 2 plus 1 plus 2 equals 5. 5, what? I guess 5, minus 10 is 5, whatever. The box is capture log in card 5. Examine jar of unknown yellow substance in the closet. It's apple juice. Jaiden? Jaiden? I think Jaiden's gone. Yeah, Jaiden's gone. Jaiden, are you back?
Yes, I am.
What just happened?
I accidentally turned off my internet.
How did you turn off your internet?
Because every time I turn my phone, it fucking spasses out.
Oh yeah, right. I remember.
You know how hard it is to watch all this shit? Because, dude, I had to keep fucking tapping my phone so it doesn't do that shit.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. And by the way, since people don't know, yeah, Jaiden is using his phone to do this. He doesn't have a computer like me.
Yeah, no shit. You know how expensive computers are these days?
He was going to have a computer, but then his mom didn't really, have the password in.
Yeah, I got the computer, but right after a few moments, it got sold.
I really like the art style of this series.
Yeah.
Examine jar of unknown yellow substance in the closet. It's apple juice. Oh hell yes! It's an unopened container of apple juice. You thought you were all out. It is like fucking Christmas up in here. This is so great. You got to tell John about this immediately. He'll be so excited. Oh, you like apple juice too?
I love apple juice too, but are you sure that's apple juice? It might be piss.
Take juice. Capture log the juice into card 7. 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 minus 7 equals 7. Minus 10 equals 7. Card 7. Access Pester Chum and Pester John. Oh my god, that looks like a mess.
That could be a fucking hazard.
Yeah. In addition to letting your buddy know about this outstanding juice windfall, you figured you'll wish him a happy birthday while you're at it, in your own cool way. In your own cool, sort of roundabout way, of course. I could have just stick with the other thing I said. Good thing you looked at that box he sent you, or you might have forgotten. You also might as well ask him about that beta. The kid's been harping about it for weeks. It would be cool if it came on his birthday. He'd be one happy camper. Does his status say, his status says, ranchiness, I guess. Ranchiness.
What does that even mean?
I guess it's supposed to mean he's waunchy.
He's what?
Waunchy.
Waunchy?
Yeah.
What the fuck does that mean?
It means he's feisty.
Okay, why don't you just say that? Why waunchy?
Jane's like, I hate that word! Use the other word!
Shut up. You make me sound like I'm a fucking caveman or some shit.
You could be a caveman.
Ah, shut up.
Complete bullshit. Ill beats. Oh wait, Jaden makes beats too.
I don't make beats. What the fuck are you talking about?
You literally made beats with like, a beat maker.
You mean beat? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was sort of like it was sort of like breakcore, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess you could say it's sort of like breakcore.
Dope rhymes so dope. In this folder.
So this dude is actually fucking me inserted in a video game. How cool is that?
Yeah.
Except that I don't try to rap. I don't really like rap.
You do like some rap songs.
Okay, that's a normal thing.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean I want to try to be a rapper.
Dang. Yeah, it's hard. Hey, so what sort of insane loot did you rake in today? I got a little Monsters poster. It's so awesome. I'm going to watch it again today. The apple juice scene was so funny. Oh hell, that is such a coincidence. I just found an unopened container of apple juice in my closet. It's like fucking Christmas up in here. Okay, that's fine. But I just have one more question, and then a word of caution. Have you ever seen a movie called Little Monster starring Howie Mandel and Fred Savage? But the seal on the bottle is unbroken. Are you suggesting someone put piss in my apple juice at the factory? All I'm saying is, don't you think Monster Howie Mandel has the power to do something as simple as reseal a bottle? Try using your brain, numbnuts. Why did the fat kid or whoever who drank it know what piss tasted like? I mean, his reaction was nigh instantaneous. It was.
What does that mean?
Like, I think he's trying to say he instantly knew it was piss.
Why don't you say that? Why are you using scientific words or random ass words that don't make any sense?
Jaiden's so mad. It was the 15th day in a row Howie Mandel peed in his juice. Okay, I can accept that. Monster B-list celebrity douchebags are cunning and persistent pranksters. Also, Fred Savage has a really punchable face. Who cares about this? Let's stop talking about it. Did you get the beta yet? No. Did you? I got 2 copies already, but I don't even care. I'm not gonna play it or anything. The game sounds boring. Did you see? This is literally you, Jaiden.
I know.
Did you see how it got slammed in Game Bro? Game Bro is a joke, and we both know it. Yeah. Why don't you go check your mail? Maybe it's in there now. Alright. Go online and view sites indicative on your interests. You open the History's web browser and direct it to your ironically maintained blog when you post monthly satirical reviews of GamePro magazine. Your latest post is a review of the March issue. You've been meaning to write a review for the latest issue too, but you've been sort of dogging it. Something about the game they're reviewing just doesn't strike you as ripe for satirical purposes.
The MLG times.
This was before MLG.
Or predicted the future of MLG.
This proves that Jaiden watches too many YouTube videos.
Yeah, because I was growing up watching MLGs.
Mm.
Well, you gotta admit, they're pretty fucking cool,
Oh,
alright?
look, it's this comic. Yay.
What?
It's this comic. I love this comic.
What comic?
You don't know this comic? Are you serious?
What comic?
Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff.
What the fuck is that?
It's on the screen.
Yeah, I see it, but what is it even about?
In a new tab, you opened another one of your sites. A webcomic ironically maintained, though a satirical cipher vaguely similar to that of your blog. It's called Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff. You have legions of devoted fans, most of whom are totally convinced of your creative persona's sincerity, which is just how you like it. So basically, the creator of the series made a different comic that's literally just a shitpost. Here, let's go ahead and just see it.
How short is it?
It's very short.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm the right guy. Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff. I can't wait to be used this piece of shit all day and play all these games. Fuck! I'm falling down all these stairs! You want to voice this?
I warned you about stairs, bro. I told you, dog.
It keeps happening!
I told you, man. I told you about stairs. Oh, yeah, bitches.
Let's make me some money. I hope the ad is for some pornography.
What?
Become a baby. Retain your adult knowledge and assume the form of an human infant. Your satisfaction guaranteed. Ads by Project Wonderful. Your ad here right now. 9,099,999,999,999. Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff. Bro? Where are your pants?
Yeah, dude. I took them off because I was banging on my phone there. Ah, now you all banging her. Oh yeah, bitches.
Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff. Today I put jelly on this hot god.
Just how high do you even have to be just to do something like that? Oh yeah, bitches.
Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff. Economy. the the economy in ruins. But time to get my game on. Know what I'm saying?
And there he goes. The squirrel has his game.
This is also you.
I am not joking. What did that guy even smoke? This is insane. Maybe they're right. That sometimes video games does cause violence. Oh hell yeah, bitches.
Sweet bro and hella Jeff.
Bro did yogurt the new real hot game that everyone's buzzing about these days.
Dude, you know I did. You know it.
That is so sweet, man. How about a bro burp?
Okay, how we do this?
Let's do this thing.
Let's make this shit work. We're doing it, man. We're making this happen.
Oh hell yeah, bitches.
You pretty much get the gist of it.
Yeah. I don't at the same time I do.
It's funny how they just reference it here. Oh, that's such fresh air. Check the last page of the Midnight Crew. Wait, I remember this. You figure as long as you're chilling at your computer, you might as well see how that new MSPA story is going. You haven't looked at it in a while. Midnight Crew. You are members of a sinister gang called the Midnight Crew. Your nefarious plots are serpentine in complexity. Your schemes convoluted. You are playing a heist in your underground hideout. What will you do? Use comms, razors, plans, and schemes. Jaiden.
A heist? You mean a heist?
A heist? Do people say heist?
What? No, people say heist.
So you don't see different people saying heist?
No, it's a heist.
Heist. Well, I guess we're supposed to be American, so we just call it a heist.
Well, yeah, you are American.
I'm pretty sure you keep on forgetting that I'm also part Scottish from my Nana side.
Yeah, but weren't you born here in America?
I was born in America.
Yeah.
You're really trying to make sense of this.
You're American with some inheritance.
You're trying so hard to make sense of this.
What? You were born here in America?
You just want me to be American.
You are. You just have some inheritance is all.
Heritage?
Yeah.
Heritage.
Yeah.
Okay, now this is just a completely different story.
Yeah.
Shut up. Spade Slick uses Occam's razors to carve a circular hole into the heist plans, freeing it from the knife. You wonder what moron would jam the knife so hard into the table in the first place. Climb ladder and exit hideout, implement nefarious plots. You push against the manhole cover, but it seems some unbelievable jackass has parked your getaway van on top of it. A familiar feeling stirs. That feeling is overwhelming, so blackening rage. It's the sort of rage that make a man feel totally justified in sporting an unnecessarily elaborate assortment of fancy blades. Skip ahead 100 pages or so.
Bruh.
That's literally something you would do.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay,
he did tell us, so let's just skip it.
shut up. you don't
Well, he
re-
told us to.
you don't remember where you last left off, so you jump way ahead. You always forget to save your place in the story. It looks like tempers have became short in this pressure cooker already. You speculate that the tipping point may have been an ill-advised motion for a game of 52 pickup. Save your place, read it later. Even though the adventure began recently, it's already over 3,000 pages long. You just don't have time for this bullshit. You'll catch up later. Besides, it looks like someone's pestering you. You're pretty sure you know who it is. Dude, this whole series is as long as One Piece.
Yeah, I kind of been saying that.
No, you didn't.
Well, I did say it's really fucking long.
That doesn't mean you said, "Oh yeah, it's One Piece."
I did in my mind.
You did in your stupid head.
What? You're the one that said it. I'm
yeah,
the one that thought it.
you didn't even say anything.
I said thought it, not say it.
Yeah, I can't read your thoughts because obviously it's just all fat food.
Bro, I think about other things other than food, you know? Like, damn, fuck you.
That hurt his feelings.
Oh, you hurt Jaiden's feelings.
Now he's gonna go crawl like a baby.
Uh,
Answer chum.
I'm gonna eat some more candy.
But see, you are thinking about food.
Oh, shut up.
I was right. Okay. In some cultures, the persistent refusal of a lady's invitation to play a game with her would be a sign wanton disrespect. Either that or flagrant homosexuality. What? Oh no. No, look, I'm busy, okay? I've got a lot of shit on my plate. I am sort of a big deal, okay? Sure. I know. Sometimes I wonder how you are ever allowed to pay for meals in restaurants. It may be hard to keep a low profile when you're always overhearing odd voices whisper, "It's that guy who has a vlog." Seriously? Just be worshipping me left and right. I can't hardly walk down the street without stepping over torsos of the prostate. Navigating the urban landscape, I'm sure it is difficult enough without an obstacle course of a different flesh and skyward asses. Perhaps adapting the art of parkour to your unique environment would help. Yeah, I mean, damn, like there's this scuffy little shit at my feet, an orphan or something, I don't know, face flush on the pavement. I'm like, dude, you listening for a stampede of buffalo or something? He braves a look at me, then gives me my shoe and a little kiss and scurs the fuck off. Heavy is the crown. Yeah, not kicking Oliver Twist in the fucking face every day is my gift to the world, I guess. Breathtaking magnanimity, among other things, I just give and fucking give. Indeed, nary a jewel tumbles from your wish box of daily exploits, which I imagine does not sparkle. Well, for fuck's sake, you're just lobbering for me to play the dumb game. Baseless accusation. Look, I'm telling you, Egbert is all about that game. He'll play it with you and probably be tickled retarded about it. I know this very well. I cannot hasten his mail's delivery, however. Yeah, I'll hassle him some more about it. And look, how about this? If you ever find yourself in the position where your life depends on me playing that piece of shit game, then I'll play. Will that make you happy? More than you know. It perfectly mollifies my grief over the demise of chivalry. John, what are you doing? Stop doing nothing. Meanwhile, in the present, in a place where the present may be a concept of dubious merit, John is spacing out. But a vague and forcible thought jolts him to attention. Or maybe it is that bumping sound coming from the other side of the door. What is it? A thick, unpleasant fluid pools from beneath the door. Troubling! Investigate this! There is a trail of this fluid in the hall leading to your room. Play some hauntingly sick beats. Okay, you had enough of the computer for a while. You feel like you've been messing around on it all week. It's time to get your jam on. You pull up to your trusty AKMPC 1000 sampler and prepare to get sick nasty. Okay, that sounds better. This is interesting. This is interesting.
Indeed. What about the things on the right? Do they do anything?
This one?
No, on the right.
Oh, this one.
Those. Yeah, those.
Okay. Oh, that's just the volume. Okay, that sounds cool. Okay, that's enough.
That was actually interesting, though.
Yeah. That's something that you would do.
Yeah.
Take a sip.
Which is something that I actually did.
Yeah. Take a sip of the apple juice despite what John said. Those beets were so fresh they belong in the produce aisle. Is what you talking about. Soccer moms be dumping that shit for ripeness like melons. Know what I'm saying?
Wait, but didn't he steal those beats?
Yes. After the beets that fresh, it would be a crime not to reward yourself with a celebratory swig. 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 minus 10 equals 7 again. Ugh! You can't do it. John's got you tricked, twisted up, inside now. All you can think about is Mandel's gross monster piss. Damn you, Egbert. You recapture log the juice. Allocate sword to strife specialist. Your strife specialist is already allocated with the blade kind of strategist. There is no need to allocate it. You can wield your sweet ninja sword as a weapon once it is in your strike deck, but you will have to capture log it first before moving it there. Capture log sword. Oh my goodness. The ninja sword. 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 equals 17. Minus 10 equals 7. Accompanies the same card as the juice. 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 equals 7. Minus 10 equals 7. Expelling the juice from your Silodex. It splashes all over your turntables and your copies of the beta. Ah!
Well, damn.
Well, that was a
That
waste.
sucks.
Get the tower or something.
Okay, now there's just a fucking. Why does he just have fucking dummies everywhere? Like, he has young dummy right here on the poster.
Yeah. You head out to get a towel from the bathroom across the hall. You glance at one of many radical puppets in your bro's collection and nod in approval. Is there anything not awesome about your bro? No, you think not. You enter the bathroom. There's a damp towel on the floor. You can probably use it for this crisis. You stop to pay a little respect to one of your boys up there. Hey, little man, how's it hanging? Capture like damn towel.
Man, this is some goosebump type shit.
Yeah. You take the damn tower. 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 equals 15 minus 10 equals 5. Expelling the box. 2 plus 1 plus 2 equals 5 minus 10 equals 5. Search the bathroom for something slightly less damp.
Dude, why are we doing random fucking equation?
Because he's trying to like make sure he has enough room for his Silodex.
But he has plenty of room.
Nah, you decide to wring this towel out in the toilet to make it less damp. It is now just a towel. 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 equals 10. Minus 10 equals 8. Take towel. You take the towel and grab the box again while you're at it. Clean up the juice. Well, that was quick. You clean 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 equals 8. Up the juice with the towel and hang the damp beta envelopes on your line to dry off.
They're gonna fucking fly away. Oh wait, no wait, is this a flashback of how he lost them?
Oh yeah. He said it was a long story.
Oh.
In the breeze of the fan, the betas just stood near the open window. This arrangement is a little disconcerting if they fell out. It sure would be a stupid way to lose them. Turn off the fan. Oh. Okay. The crisis is easily averted. You can't imagine it will ever resurface later in any way, shape, or form. That beta is as good as yours. Forever. You should probably go pester Egbert again. You wonder if he found the beta yet. You also might chat about your respective Silodex and fetch Modi. If the topic happens to come up, you wonder if he is anywhere near as smooth with his Silodex as you are. Probably not. It's probably not even a remote, humanly posse. Oh, of course. A crow. Suddenly, a ambitious crow flies in the open window and snatches the beta, possibly to make a nest with, or maybe just for the sake of being a brainless, feathery asshole. You yell at the bird. Stop! You accidentally launch your ninja sword. Everything goes flying out the window, dead bird and all. No one can hear. No one can ever know about this. Look out window. Yeah, you can kiss all that stuff goodbye. You feel sorry of the bird for the bird, but at least you never planned on ever using that beta ever. Anyway, now that that bit of ugliness is behind you, you guess you can look forward to several more hours of messing around in your room. Whoa, whoa, wait, what? Oh snap! Oh, well, it's back to her.
Cool.
You prepare to descend the stairs to your living room. You're standing eye to eye with a familiar foe, a 20 feet tall granite statue of the mighty wizard Zazarpan, the learned. Your mother had him installed through a hole in the roof with a heavy-duty crane. Just look at that mystical gaze. To peer into those aloof, glassy eyes is to arrest the curiosity of any mortal. To behold the wisdom concealed in the furrows of that vulnerable face is to know the ceaseless joys of bewilderment itself. Any man so fortunate as to catch askance his merry twinkle or twitch of whisker shall surely have all his dreams fulfilled. You find this grisly abomination utterly detestable. I think we should stop right here.
Why?
Because honestly, it feels like we've been going on for too long.
I was about to say the exact same thing.
Really?
Yep.
By the way, we're at page 359.
Yeah, so you were really getting bored, weren't you?
Me?
Yeah.
No?
Then why did you suddenly stop?
What, you want to keep going?
No.
What? I thought you was liking it.
I mean, I did because of the beat and the DJ stuff, but like, and the rest, eh.
The rest, eh? What's wrong with the rest?
It's just eh.
What do you mean it's
And
just eh?
why did you suddenly stop? Like, why did you suddenly say, you know, I think that's enough?
Because it's like we've been recording for over an hour.
Oh, yeah, megabytes. Storage. Alright, stop then.
Wait, so okay, you're now gonna go ahead and tell me to stop?
Yeah, stop recording.
Why?
We're done.
Why?
Because you said so.
It's like you're obeying me.
Alright. I mean, I was going to say the same thing anyway, so does it really matter?
I mean, it's not bad.
It's alright. Eh.
It just has to grow on Jaiden. It's growing.
Yeah.
Like, it's growing like a little bit.
Yeah.
Just at least it's not like boring.
Ew! It's fucking horrid. But other than that, eh.
So it's not like it's like a 6 out of 10.
It's an eh.
What's an eh?
It's an eh.
What's an eh? Describe what's an eh.
Eh meet mid.
Like an eh. What's an eh?
Mid.
It's mid.
Yeah.
What makes you think
It's
is
eh.
what makes you think is mid?
It's eh, bro. It's eh.
Just describe it.
I just told you. Eh.
Okay, what else?
It's an eh.
You can't say the same thing, Jaiden.
Why not? It's eh.
It's a sandwich. It's a
Eh.
sandwich. It's just a sandwich.
Yeah, it's just it doesn't have any of the bologna. It's just bread.
So you're saying it's basic?
It's eh.
What does "at" mean?
I don't know. You figure that out.
Describe it. What is you
It's
you're still gonna say eh?
it's
Eh, eh,
eh.
eh, 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 eh,
It feels like
eh.
that. It feels like that one video I saw. It's like these girls saying "meh meh." Like I don't remember why though.
What
I
are you
think it's because
talking
of the
about?
sheep. I don't know if it was a Vine or just a like YouTube short or like a video. I do know that it was posted a long time ago before shorts was a thing. I don't remember. It's like meh meh meh. I don't remember.
You said girls did it?
Yeah, it's a meme that's constantly used now.
Meh, meh, meh. Mm.
Anyway, I have a whole gallery of memes.
Yep, that's the end.